This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew, and look at this, right away a loose football, and picked up by the Chargers, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. And the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man, he completes it to Judy. That catch good for only a couple. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. 8 yards to go on second down. Lawrence to Chenault on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. A gain of 10 yards. It's now third down and goal. Now Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Herbert on first down now. That's the tight end Hurst with it. 7 yards the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert now. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Jaguars 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Big hold of and the ball is knocked out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So, for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.